Yarr. Not done pirates in a while. So let's do pirate stuff. Let me arrange my windows. Just need this to be
Another?
here.
I'm reporting live from Pearl,
Oh.
Florence.
Fresh eggs in this wretched town. There's little else
Congratulations.
but piss and insects.
It's pandemonium out here. I'm telling you, drizzle is just getting everywhere.
And when they're sober, a jilt when they're soft.
You know when they decided to
Never
cancel school
laid
for
it.
Thursday?
Today?
Today, not 5 minutes, but like 20 minutes ago.
Nice.
It is with greatest pleasure that we have to tell you that we have to cancel school
Because of
It's like
life-threatening
It's a
hurricane.
hurricane.
I heard
What are
it
you
straight from
talking
the mouth of
about?
the greasy Bermudan captain. There's a pardon on offer for any pirate that wants it.
Ruse or no, I think it's plain
That's-
the British may return to Nassau with arms, no
I
doubt.
think that was a poor choice of words.
We'll need a plan.
Also, I'm just gonna boost your audio. I don't know how loud you are.
Brewing.
If you could, like, help me out here.
My connection might be a bit shitty considering.
Considering you're in a hurricane.
Well, I'm not in a hurricane yet,
Oh, yeah.
but the internet's been kind of spotty. Let me open your stream.
In the absence of any clear ideas, I say we lay low. No piracies and no violence.
No.
Do nothing to ruffle the king's feathers for now.
Preserving the king's plumage
I like
is no
pirates.
concern of mine, Ben.
It will be when he sends his soldiers to scrub this island clean of our residue. Look around you, man.
Okay,
Is
sounds
this
fine.
cesspool worth dying
Alright.
for?
Aye, it's our republic.
I did boost you a
Our
little bit because
idea
when I was streaming
of
Spider-Man a
free
couple
land
days ago,
for
making
free
out was
men,
weirdly
remember?
quiet.
So maybe
Yeah,
it's
you always have that problem.
I don't understand.
Is it an OBS thing,
We
or
can't be
is it
sure.
Discord just resets your settings?
When I look
or-
on the
I don't
fruits
know
of our
because, like,
years of
everyone's
labor,
like,
all
I'll
I
be,
see
oh,
is
you're too
sickness,
quiet, and so I have to run like 4
idleness.
gain passes on the desktop audio so that you have, you know,
here in London, then,
you can be audible.
Thatch is right,
And then just one
Taking a
one
wide
day
view,
is all of a sudden
not
you're,
doing so
it's
bad
just
out here.
oh,
The sun,
anytime
rum,
anyone makes any
and
noise out of the
leisure as far as
desktop
the eye
audio,
can
it just
see.
goes immediately
Aye.
into the red, and it's
Nassau
just
may
like,
look
what? I
fine from a
don't. Oh
distance.
God,
but at its core,
Streaming is hard.
there's a disease I
Audio's
cannot
hard.
stomach.
audio is hard.
Sickness
Streaming
can
is
be
easy.
cured,
Just hit a
man.
couple buttons, and
If only you have
then
the
you're
right
a
medicine.
jackass on the internet
But a
talking,
corpse
speaking
cannot
words.
be reanimated.
I can't believe the shite
I remember
dropped
back
from
in the
your
good old
lips.
days when it was fun
Why
to make
not
fun
take
of
the
DSP.
pardon now?
He has such a
Be done
hard
with it.
time setting up
Peace,
his
both
stream.
of you.
It was funny.
We can satisfy both
I
aims
think
if we
I think
work
it took him
together.
literally like 2 days
Find
to
medicines
set up
to
a
ease
stream.
our burdens here,
One stream,
but in a way that don't attract the
Wow.
console to computer, and somebody had built him like a nice like streaming rig, and he was like on Twitter
I wager the
or
nearest
on YouTube
doctor
just
is
like
sitting
calling him a
free in
piece of
van.
shit. It's like, dude, this guy
Not a place I mean to go.
they built you a
Spanish
computer. That would
2 years back would have some
I don't know if I would kill for that.
All
but
sealed
I
up
would
in glass
definitely not mind
vials.
getting a rig
You'd need a diving bell.
built for me just for streaming.
Aye, and with some coin and a few supplies, a diving bell won't be hard
So
to
the
come
secret to streaming
This
is,
is a plan I
you
can stand
just
behind.
set up all your settings
Find
once, and then if
medicines
you
without
are
stirring up
smart about
trouble.
it, you can just be like, use
Agreed,
these settings
Patch.
every time,
Agreed.
and then you just hit the go button, and then you just
I'll
go.
meet you near the racks as soon as
Yeah,
you're
I
ready.
mean, I have my streaming stuff set up on this computer. I just haven't felt like streaming.
Remember, Thatch,
I still gotta stream
keep your
before.
cannons core.
Yeah, the game's good.
Piss off, man.
Maybe if I survive, I will.
Some might say it's the 4th best game, or the best game of 2014 rather.
I remember when he had made. I think he had just announced his Kickstarter for.
Good
What's
Life?
that game called? The Good Life. Somebody on Twitter was like getting on his ass. It's like, so what's gonna happen with D4? And Swery was like, I don't work for that company anymore. It's dead. Like, don't even worry about it.
Do you
And the guy
require
was
my
like,
services?
that's completely unacceptable. Tell me how it ends, at least, and all that. And he was like, dude, are you fucking serious like that? I'm like, no, I'm not gonna tell you anything. It's not my place to do that. And the guy was still like yelling at him.
That's very weird.
Like, Swery took time out of his day to respond to you to just let you know that he can't tell you. Probably for legal reasons too.
My thanks.
Probably.
You know, I'm sure he had to sign like, what are those things called? NDAs.
NDAs.
Story seems like a nice guy.
Does.
I want to meet Stan. I want to shake Stan.
He apparently hangs out at like PAX and stuff, and is down for pictures and whatever.
You think if I invited him to drink, he'd be like, yes?
I don't know, but maybe.
I'm just saying, you know, the man loves his alcohol.
Boy, does he.
There was that period of time where I swear every single day he was just tweeting out a picture. It's like, look at this alcohol I'm drinking.
He is the Drink King.
Is that his title?
Yeah.
Well, I hope a good life is good.
Looks good. I'm actually. I wouldn't say more interested, but I'm really curious about the missing.
That's the one he's doing with Arxis?
Yes, it is Arxis.
Did you hear the news that the Danganronpa guy and the Zero Escape guy are collaborating on a project?
On like 5 projects, yes.
Was it 5 projects? I thought it was just 1.
It's like 4.
I was talking to it with some students because they know I love Zero Escape. And I was feeding a student at the time. And they were like, hey, did you hear? I was like, yeah. I was like, I don't like Danganronpa that much, but Zero Escape guy, yeah, I'm down for that. He made Punchline. Remember Punchline, TFT?
No, I know it's an anime, but that's all I got.
I really like that anime. They made a video game about it.
Yep. Oops. I remember people were thinking it was going to be a Yoko Taro studio at one point, and then a video came out with Yoko Taro talking about the 2 Kyo games or whatever. And then everyone was like, "Oh, I guess it's not Yoko Taro." Darn.
I would love Yoko Taro. I wonder what he's working on. I wonder if they were gonna do
also
that,
drinking is the answer to that question.
That's just what he does during work. That's how he gets motivated. The Silver Man can't write Nier or Drakengard.
A sober man definitely cannot write Drakengard.
Actually, he might have started drinking to write Nier, and then just like after the alcohol left his body, he was like, well, I might as well write another game, and then he wrote Nier.
Drakengard.
I wonder if they're ever actually gonna make that Drakengard remaster or whatever. I would buy it just for
You know what?
I can see the rest of the game.
I hope they do, just so people can be exposed to Drakengard.
Yeah.
More
None of those
people.
normies who play Nier Automata know what true suffering is.
They really don't.
Because I feel like a lot of people play Nier Automata and they're like, oh yeah, Yoko Taro, he's great, and then but they don't know.
They don't know. They don't understand Drakengard.
Drakengard is true suffering. Nier Automata was the good ending.
I continue to adore just all the stories that have come out about Drakengard's developments. About how basically Square Enix just was like, Dynasty Warriors and Dragons, go.
Go. And he was like, anything else?
No, go.
Are you anything you don't want me to do or anything
No,
like that?
just
No,
go.
ahead. Just go. Okay. Guys, I have a great idea. Giant demon baby.
I have a great idea. We're gonna make a pedophile character, and then we're gonna make a person who's eternally young, and then also a lady who eats her babies, and they're all gonna be in like buddies.
Yeah, I'm reminded of that picture of one of the producers for like Metal Gear Solid or whatever, where he's like.
At first, I thought he was joking, and then I realized he was very serious.
At first I thought he was joking, so I started laughing. Then he wasn't laughing, and I knew he was very serious. That, and I love the Yarr Automata. I told the modelers to make sure her ass looked great, otherwise they'd be fired. Boy howdy. They put all the work into it.
It's sculpted, you might say. Apparently we have to do some slight collecting here because I need to buy a diving bell for some reason.
Why do you need a diving bell?
I forget, but I need it.
Why didn't you do all this grinding before?
Because I didn't know this was coming up, okay?
Ruining the stream.
I know.
Antelope!
Which version of the game are you playing?
This is the Xbox One version of Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag.
Why don't you go on out to sea and pillage some booty?
I could do that, but I'm here in Nassau, and I actually haven't gotten to do a lot of this, you know, just clearing out viewpoints and stuff in Nassau.
So you might as well do one.
So I might as well.
Was Blackbeard a Templar or an assassin?
Blackbeard is neither. Blackbeard is a pirate.
Yeah, but is he a Templar or an assassin pirate?
He's a pirate.
Look, I was right about one of these last time, damn it.
You were. He's your friend, and you're like an assassin, sort of. But I don't think he's really affiliated.
Just like Yarr, just like the pirate stuff.
Yeah.
Why don't you help him become an assassin? Be like, hey, where are these sick robes?
Because at this point, Blackbeard's actually like kind of old.
Oh.
And Blackbeard's like, I'd be wrapping up this pirate career.
Why are there floating Dragon Balls all over the place?
Those are Animus fragments. They are assorted other collectibles. Oh, there are also sea shanties that you can run by and collect. And then you force your crew to sing them.
What happens if they don't sing?
Then they walk the plank.
Do you actually get to make
No.
them walk the plank?
No.
You can't like assemble your crew like you can in like Peace Walker or something?
No.
Hold there!
You can't put like a buoy on them and send them to your ship or something?
No. Although there are like dudes floating at sea that add to your crew, but they're not like named or anything. There's just...
Why is nobody questioning this flying book thing?
Don't worry about it.
Oh,
It's gone.
Shanty flew away.
I mucked it up.
So that's a Spider-Man.
Spider-Man is very good.
Did you finish it?
I did. I also got the platinum trophy for it, somewhat accidentally.
Good job.
That game is really good.
Did you do the thing where you can Sonic the Hedgehog on water?
No, but I saw that, and like I'd been messing around with that kind of stuff, and you can kind of do it with the side trick on land. I was like, I bet there's a really funny glitch you can do with this. And then I saw like on Reset Era, like the Sonic the Hedgehog thing, and I went, I was right. I also didn't get any of the wild cutscene stuff that apparently people were having, which, on the one hand, go me. On the other hand, I'm kind of bummed about it.
The what? Cutscene?
Like, apparently people's, like, facial expressions will just freeze in cutscenes, but they're, like... But, like, the internals of their mouth will keep moving or something. It's very weird.
Oh, boy. Hey, there's an eagle.
Yeah.
Is that like your own personal eagle?
No. You don't get a personal eagle until the ancient Egypt one.
Odyssey?
Origins.
Origins. Is it actually the origins of the whole story?
It's the origins of the assassins. It is not the origins of the whole story because Odyssey takes place before Origins.
I thought Odyssey wasn't canon or something.
No, Odyssey is very canon.
I thought I saw like this story that like this Assassin's Creed game isn't canon or some shit like that.
No.
Maybe I dreamt it up. Have you played Odyssey?
No, because it's not out yet.
I thought it was out.
Nope.
Are you going to play Odyssey?
Yes. I'm going to stream it at some point. Once we get there.
You're speeding through these Assassin's Creed games pretty fast.
Am I though? Like, I don't feel like I'm going that fast.
I mean, let's see.
This is the 7th one I've done, and I don't remember when I started with 1. Oh, look at the turtle!
No.
There's a turtle, though. Can I jump on the turtle?
Collect the coin. You started... Did you not play? Yes, you did.
Yeah, I played...
Yeah, okay, so you started about a year ago. And you're already on the 7th one? That's
Yeah.
pretty good. I mean, you're not going for everything. I think,
We're not 100%ing it, but we are, like...
and you know, you had a trip to Minnesota in between there.
Yep. And actually, spoiler alert, I have another trip coming up, so there'll be about a week and a half of no Assassin's Creeds.
Oh no.
Yeah, all the 5 people who watch it, except for this one, where, like, I don't know why, but ever since 3, these have been getting weirdly popular. In a way that I cannot explain.
It's your great commentary, personality,
Yep.
your political nuance,
I do have all of that.
all of that. You know, it's really... I can post these on the
Raise the alarm!
Assassin's Creed subreddit.
Please don't.
Do some advertising.
Please do not.
Oh, Christ.
Ow. Stop shooting me.
Why don't you just take that bell right there? Use that as a diving bell.
Because diving bells are very specific things. So, by the way, ow. Right. Stealthy. That's what they call me.
Like an assassin.
Yep. If I sell this stuff, I should be good, but there is still 2 more viewpoints, so we're just gonna get those real quick. And they're on the way to a Harbor Master. Please ignore the one directly behind me.
Curious.
Also, how about that Judge Eyes?
I really like the combat in it.
I also like the combat in it.
I don't know how to feel about the second stance they have you do at the last half. I didn't quite get it. But overall, I really liked it. I felt like the demo was honestly kind of more of a teaser than
Yeah,
demo than anything like that.
Demo seems short.
Yeah, it was very short. I wanted to kind of see more of what they're planning to do. I guess I'll just come with them. Maybe they'll release another one.
Maybe they'll release an English one. I only had to Google translate one thing because I was like, I don't understand at all what this wants me to do.
What part was that?
The part where they want you to photograph the drone.
Oh yeah.
I was like, I'm like looking at this guy and I figure that's what they want. I'm like, what am I missing? I took a picture of the cat. Cat was adorable. Not as adorable as my cat, but adorable nonetheless. Also, I like the weird like TV show intro they put at the end of the demo.
The game also seemed to run better than 6. I felt like 6 had a bit of frame drops here and there, especially just walking over the overworld. This one seemed a bit more like they actually have time to like work on it, optimize it a bit more here and there.
I think Kiwami 2 even runs slightly better than Yakuza 6.
I haven't had a chance to play Kiwami 2 because I haven't been paid yet.
Yeah.
But
Understandable.
that one and Spider-Man are going to be the
You'll
two
want nothing
purchases
but
that
to
I
be
made.
found here, sir.
Because from the gameplay I saw, Spider-Man's kind of like scratching some of the beat 'em up itches that I've had since Yakuza 6. And I love my beat 'em ups, yeah.
I've heard that about you.
Yeah. Did you know they're gonna make God Hand 2 one day?
I mean, they're not, but I admire the gumption.
It's gonna happen.
Alright, I bought a diving bell.
You have my thanks.
Sell all ye wrong. What does R stand for?
Reals, I believe. Yes.
Oh, it's like a little weird summary.
Yeah.
I heard Yakuza Kiwami 2 had some stuff taken out from the original picture. Or is that something you wouldn't know because you never played 2?
I never played 2. The one thing that I did hear was the somewhat amusing, alright, we finally got the license for the Japanese music to keep, like, the main theme for Yakuza Kiwami 2, and then everyone was like, but the Yakuza Kiwami 2 theme is terrible. Why did you do this?
Is it terrible?
It's not great, but it is what it is. It's no, I still think probably the best theme that they've had is the Bloody Moon from Yakuza 5. Or, either that or Bubble. I just like that.
Looks like we got generic
Captain's home.
rock intro.
And like
Your ship got a big dick on the front.
it's for ramming, if you know what if you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, I got you. What were we saying?
Yakuza 5's intro used Battle for the Dream, which, while is a good song, I really like them. And then, I will say, I think Yakuza 4 got the good end of the stick as far as English ones, because I'm not a huge fan of the Yakuza 4 theme from in Japanese. And they replaced it with For Faith, which is the final boss theme, which is amazing.
I prefer the not lyrical version. But yeah, when I heard that they were making an new IP, I didn't think it would be not like a weird spin-off.
You didn't think it was going to be a game derived directly from My Hopes and Dreams.
Like, when I first saw it, I thought it was going to be like more of like a detective game with like Yakuza style writing,
but no, that's
it's more like
it's a Yakuza game with detective style, like, yeah. And I'm down with that because
I mean, I'm fine with that too because I love Yakuza gameplay and I love me a good detective story. And I know
they don't do a lot on. They don't do a lot in video games, and if there's a team that can do it, it is the people who make them Yakuza games.
But when I found out about that, I was like, man, you know who'd be perfect for this game? That one dude from 4.
Akiyama? Oh no, Tanamura.
No, yeah. I was like, man, why isn't he in this? He's a cop. He detects.
Because you're an ex-lawyer who got a guy off for murder and then he went and killed his girlfriend or something.
I would be fucking surprised if he doesn't make like at least like a cameo or something. I don't know. I just kind of want to see more of that guy. I really like that guy.
I do too, but I feel like the reason that we will never see more of that guy is similar to the reason why I imagine we will never see more of this guy after this game. Is his actor was an actual famous Japanese actor.
I was in the Giant Bomb fighting game Discord and I was like, man, they were talking about Injustice 2 having like the best faces. I was like, you know what gives me better faces than that?
I'm sorry, hold on. I need to...
I know. And I was like, you know what? He's like, yeah. I said, Yakuza does. And they're like, well, that's just like face mocap. He's like, who gives a fuck? They look great, they animate great, and like, there's a lot of detail in their faces.
You know what game that isn't Yakuza that has really good faces, actually?
Banjo-Kazooie?
No.
Then
Spider-Man.
As much sail as you can.
Look at anything for that.
I know, but I figured I would just, you know...
Cyberpunk had some pretty decent faces.
Yeah.
Well, they also have the freedom of people having weird faces.
Yeah.
So, they can get a bit more creative with that. Man, how about that Cyberpunk demo?
Actually, I haven't watched it yet.
You haven't?
This is a darling guy.
I know, that's why I'm like, I
32
don't
guns,
know.
is it?
I mean, I know that I'm probably
Why
going
not
to get the
code
video
in
game,
40?
so I don't know. They're not going to
I mean,
sell me on it.
So,
When you're
any luck finding
Yeah.
medicines here? Nothing round this
I watched
spot,
it because I was like,
sadly.
okay, you know, like,
But there's
I
a
wanna see
few
some
wrecks
things
yonder
and-
that ain't been scoured
I'm
by
definitely-
nothing but crabs and coral.
I'm definitely sold.
I'll have a look.
Doubly sold.
Edward? Edward, is that you? My goodness,
Oh,
the
it's
West
that
Indies
guy.
is a compact place.
Hello, Bonnet. A surprise
Oh,
seeing
great.
you out here.
Fucker.
I met Mr.
Hey.
Thatcher a month or so ago, and he offered to take me under
Can't
his
ruin my
yard
day more than
arms, so to
once.
speak. Says I must
Oh,
wash
right,
the
you're still
hayseed from my hair
mid-hurricane,
before
aren't
I'm a true
No, it
pirate.
hasn't made landfall yet.
Oh,
Well,
okay.
good luck to you then.
When is it supposed
Most
to?
men have become better under Blackbeard's watch.
The, I was watching local news and they typoed the hurricane name hilariously hard. It was talking about Hurricane Florida.
That was a
Come on!
It really was, but it was just like,
Yeah.
oh no. Oh no, local news, what have you done?
How long did it take them?
Disappointed like 5
They didn't. Like that, because it was like the opening segment of the news, so it was just it was just there.
Did you take a picture of it?
No,
Oh, you should have. And then tweet it at them.
like, hey guys, you
Hey guys, my friend in North Carolina is real worried about Hurricane Florida.
can,
Can you give me some advice? Yeah, I never moved there. Shit. We should play Sea of Thieves.
we really shouldn't.
Yeah, that game.
That sounds like a bad idea.
I heard that game
Instead,
has literally nothing in it.
Instead, Serve, you should play Destiny 2.
Yeah,
Because if there are 3 of us, then we can actually do those stupid dungeons without getting a random person in the game.
I mean, I could reinstall it again.
Could.
My brother kind of pissed me off. Because you were like,
you
you're running a...
bad.
Well, I said, like, I'm not really having all that much fun, and he was like, why
Because you
you're...
weren't playing with us.
I mean, probably, yeah, but also because he was like, we were just standing around out. He had me in some place shooting something that I was probably way too low of a level to kill.
Yeah, that's dumb.
He was like,
Imagine how mad he's gonna be when he looks back and sees that you're playing Destiny 2 with other people. It's gonna be hilarious. Do it.
Okay, fine, I'll do it.
check out these sick jellyfish.
We should play on Thursday.
I don't see why not.
I can see why not, because that's just a
Whatever.
hurricane.
It'll add some excitement.
Yeah. It'll be really great trying to hear Serve through the headset over the hurricane force winds.
It's only a category 3, Ma, it's fine. Ma, get the generator, the power's out.
You should at least try to periscope the hurricane.
I am. I will. That is a solid plan. I am looking at the news to see if they give us a mandatory evacuation. Boy howdy.
I feel like you're inland enough that I don't think.
Make
it would
sure to
matter,
tell all
but-
of your students that hurricanes ain't shit and they don't need to be worried.
It's okay. They all have severe autism. They wouldn't understand anyway. I don't think they're worried. That's not a joke, folks. That I'm calling
Yeah,
my,
that's-
my students stupid.
the
They,
fact
they
that-
literally have those conditions. I work in an EC class.
The fact that it's not a joke is actually kind of what makes it funny. I've missed you on these streams, Serve.
I've missed you guys too. But sometimes I just come home really.
That makes
I have to wake up at 4:50 to drive to work and be there by 5:45, so I can get in a cab, so we can drive an hour out, so we can go pick up my student, so we can drive back to the school by 7:10
Yeah, that sounds like some bullshit.
because he can't ride the bus. And sometimes when you're riding back, you're like, "What's that smell?" Oh.
Oh
Yeah,
no.
it's cool. But he's a sweet kid.
It happens.
You just give him a laptop and he'll watch Bruce Willis.
Yeah.
They were like, "Oh, just let him watch like the latest episode." I'm like, no. He's gonna watch the good shit.
And then you put on anime. I'm assuming.
Yes.
No, watch old Blue's Clues because it's really good.
None of that Joey shit or whatever. Steve, the one people thought died of a meth overdose or something.
Also, Grav is here and I think talking, but I'm pretty sure he's muted.
Whoops.
Oh, no, there we go. Your
No,
thing
that's
was
it.
lighting up, so...
Yeah, it's pretty sensitive to background noise.
The, I just gave Edward a very bad case of the bends, don't mind me.
It's fine.
Did you actually be on the?
No.
We need the bends. It's gotta come in and fix our games.
It was just a matter of...
I mean, also, it's an okay album. It's like a decent gift. Although these days, I feel like giving someone an album as a gift is a cop-out.
Ahoy!
Because the internet exists.
Any luck?
I found one crate
someone
with
give
a
you
school
an
of
album
sharks.
after this?
Sadly,
No.
the elixir inside is...
I mean, there's weirdos like
Widespread.
Spark who love LPs, so I'm sure
That's
they
true.
love albums.
We sell a lot of record players.
Steal medicines now.
Remember the
I
paladin
don't really
thatch?
get
To be
the
subtle.
whole.
I was-
To be fair, when you were at college...
I was at Walmart, like, earlier today, and they had a whole section of, like, records.
Yeah, like vinyls.
Yeah.
It's a big deal.
And it's only
When you're
weird.
in college, those people will spend their money
I
on
think
that.
you'd do better selling vinyls than you would like audio CDs, because
Oh,
who the hell
yeah.
wants those?
Often would you be the devil?
But like, I just don't get the appeal
Because
of.
it's retro, sir.
Yeah, but does it sound different?
I mean, it sounds shittier, that's for sure.
Are we talking about CDs or are we talking about records? 'Cause
No, we're talking about records, vinyl. Why do people still buy
I think
vinyl?
audiophiles will vouch for records
If your quarry
as being like
something
superior sound quality in a lot of cases.
Some
The problem is
hellish thing.
when you're talking about music that was created entirely digitally in the first place, because once you get to that point, like, records aren't doing anything for you.
Bleeding for their lord.
Also,
See, that man's hat is on fire.
yeah, he's Blackbeard. Blackbeard's cool. I like Blackbeard, because he's just like, "Arr, I'm scary."
Looks
And it's
fine.
like, yep.
Of course it does.
I think he actually did that. He's reported to actually
You
have done
can
that.
find a quiet way to
Yeah, I believe that is the case.
acquire medicines.
And then he's actually like a super nice guy.
Do you think he was a
Otherwise,
nice guy in real life?
No, 'cause
I'll
he was a
handle it
pirate.
myself.
Are you saying
You're
pirates
telling
aren't
me
nice?
pirates were not nice dudes.
I'm telling you that pirates may have stole things.
Ah. Where did Edward get all the sick tattoos at?
They may or may not have killed people as well.
The pirate tattoo
Wait, I
shop.
thought pirates just dug up buried treasure.
Damn it.
Thanks. Thanks for going on this journey with me.
Thanks for channeling Dan Reichert.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I see you went to the Dan
Where
Reichert.
is this mission?
Every time Dan Riker says
There it is.
something, I remember. I think of the people that complain about college, and then I think Dan Riker has an education.
Yeah,
Well, I mean,
he has a degree. Let's reword that slightly.
Okay, fine. Somebody felt that it was okay to give him a degree,
Loose tops and royals!
saying that he's gone through the ringer.
I mean, he technically made it through.
Not knowing what
He
X, Y,
earned
Z.
it.
Did he? I mean, he paid the money, I guess.
Yeah, that's what earning it means.
It says I should upgrade my boat, but whatever. We're just gonna wing it.
It'll
I
probably
want
be
to see.
fine.
I want to see
hell's
Dan
happened
Riker
here?
go on
Were you
Jeopardy
attacked?
and just like
Other
every
way
time a question
round.
comes out, he just
It
makes
were
like some dumb
Blackbeard who struck
outlandish answer.
first. Open fire on a British man of war.
doesn't
the fella.
actually
What in
know.
God's name
What is
for?
drinking
Still
lava?
searching for medicines, but he's gone balmy if you ask
Did
me.
he say
I'll
that?
bring him home.
He
Leave
talked
him,
once
man.
about
He's
lava
heaped
and
this
the
trouble
drinking
on
of lava
himself.
and whether or not that was safe.
What?
Give me some speed!
Oh, I like that that's what you couldn't handle.
I'm confused as to why you're confused by this.
Yeah, like this shouldn't surprise you anymore. This is the
I don't
man
know.
who's wondering if you could breathe in space. When, like, the thing space is most known for is your inability to breathe in it.
also there was the "Is it cold in space?"
Captain, there's a wreck yonder.
Okay,
It's recent.
I see
but
it.
he knows lava is hot, right?
Let's hope Thatch hasn't come to the same end.
Yeah, but like coffee is hot.
We're sailing straight for land, sir!
Tea is hot.
I don't think he understands A, what lava is composed of, and B, just how hot it is.
I've had some really hot tea in my day. I think I could,
You think you can handle some lava?
no. But also yes.
He knows these things now. What questions that were asked.
Is space cold?
All weather there, Captain.
Well, the sun's there and it's on fire.
Starboard, Captain.
Yeah.
Did you ever wonder why astronauts wear spacesuits?
Blast.
I want to say, I want to say he thought that was like, which to be fair, it is.
Yeah,
It is. Yeah.
it's just a little more than that.
Yeah. It's also
Yeah,
gonna
it
be
serves a much more important.
But is that the
It
best
serves a more
process?
immediate thing.
Saving us.
Yeah, like don't get me wrong, being not
man
man from
made to
space
govern.
radiation is super important, but it is not as immediate as the need to breathe and
The
not
answer is
like
wealth, power, not
decompress.
politics. We found the observatory.
He probably still thinks that if you go out into
By the
space,
whole of England.
you.
Or it might be we lord over his kings.
I mean, he seems lies.
A lot of large dogs.
A recall?
Yeah, totally. Those old Arnold movies kind of dominate.
To be fair, I like True Lies more than Total
Don't sit
Recall.
like
True Lies, I think, is better. Total Recall is only good for Michael Irons.
Total Recall is definitely like a product.
I like Total Recall, but I think it's on the low end of Arnold action movies. Like as far as like the plot lines. Let's not get into the real shit.
What about Junior?
What about Twins?
Oh, Twins is actually the one I thought you were. Wait, are you sure those aren't the same movie? Okay.
Junior is the one where he gives birth to a baby. And the baby has his What was that a dream?
I think that was a dream.
I know I often have dreams about giving birth to babies with Arnold Schwarzenegger faces.
Do you remember Last Action Hero?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Last
I
Action
do.
Hero
That
was
movie's
great.
rad. It's got Charles Dance.
He killed Mozart.
Wasn't Arnold also in an episode of like Tales from the Crypt or something? I want to say he was.
Probably. A lot of people were. A lot of people showed up in Kills.
Okay, but the best movies that Arnold was ever in were the Conan movies. Let's get real.
I've never
First
seen
the
one.
Barbarian.
Everything after the first one, no.
I love Conan the Destroyer and Red Sonja.
Oh man.
They're so terrible.
They
Actually,
are.
wait, I don't think Red Sonja is in the Conan universe.
We're clear, Captain.
He basically plays
Might
the same
be.
character.
Larboard,
No, I don't think it is. I think it's like a separate thing, but he plays the same character.
Yeah, I think it's what it is. Like, he's in there.
Stand
Yeah.
there, Captain.
He's basically Conan.
He's supposed to be a different character.
Mm-hmm. But he's
He's
basically
Arnold.
Conan.
Yeah, he's Arnold. He can't act.
He's Nanok.
It's not a tool. I love Arnold. Even after he fucks this fat Puerto Rican man.
Starboard. Blood, sunset. Not far now, Captain.
Look at location here.
I don't need to, because the location's just that dumb island. It's not where we're going.
Did you find the Queen Anne's Revenge?
I have not found the Queen Anne's Revenge yet.
Is that like the name of the ship?
That is the name of Blackbeard's ship.
That is a good name.
It is
It's
a really good name for a ship. This location I will maybe look at, because this is like the middle of nowhere, and it might be Blackbeard. It is not
Did you
Blackbeard.
play Judge's Island? Sorry, TFP's
Catch the wind.
self-insert game?
I did not play that.
I know she's a good
I can
sailor.
acknowledge
Now
that it
prove
is
my chum.
TFP's weird self-insert game. Somehow even more than Persona 5 was.
I don't know how this keeps
I don't
happening,
know,
but
like-
I'm not gonna complain.
I don't know what dirt TFP has on all Japanese game developers, but it's good.
It's,
Well,
it's,
don't
it's,
forget that-
Maybe this is the payoff to all those diamond heists.
Don't forget that TFP also had a character in Season 4.
That's true.
Kanimura. Well, we were just talking about.
Yeah.
I was wondering if he was going to be in Judge's Island.
That would be a cool thing to happen. It would also make some amount of sense.
It would make some amount of sense, but I still feel like they're not going to do it because I bet that guy is. Well, I mean, to be fair, I'm saying I bet that guy's really expensive to the company that's like, yeah, what if we put Beat Takashi in our game?
Yeah.
They start beat
just
Takashi
mocap
sounds like
that
he'd be
motherfucker.
down for anything.
This is true. Beat Takashi was in the stupid Ghost in the Shell movie.
God.
The movie, which I've had several conversations with some coworkers, I was like, yeah, it wasn't bad.
No.
I'm like, have you ever? Okay, the first
Also,
time I
whatever.
was like,
Now they have
you-
Okada bucks. They can buy anybody.
That's true. He does make it. He does make it rain money from the sky. Where is
Have
this
him pose
stupid
in the
pirate
office.
ship?
TFP, you seem to be having trouble finding his pirate ship.
I cannot, for the life of me, find Mr. Blackbeard.
But on the plus side, this water looks really good.
Yeah,
So while you spin aimlessly in circles, you can be like, hey, this water looks nice.
yeah. I can also probably like sink this ship.
Yeah, why not? They're there.
They're there. They're British. They deserve it.
Oh, hey, there's a new PlayStation sale happening.
Yep.
See what's on sale this week. Maybe it'll be something I actually want to buy. Oh, Manhunt.
Oh, good. I love Manhunt.
Manhunt for $11. What?
I'm pretty sure I could.
Seemed like a particularly good deal.
It does not.
I am 90% certain I could go to one of those old used game stores that I go to every once in a while and find a copy of Manhunt for $3.
I've got copies
This
of
is
Manhunt.
the PS4 1080p version, though, right?
Yes, but at the same token, do you really need 1080p Manhunt?
Some people do.
We don't, but
For some people, it's the only way they can even feel it anymore.
Manhunt even a good movie.
No, that's the funny part.
It's terrible. I played that back when it came out. That shit was bad.
Was Manhunt 2 any better?
I never played Manhunt.
So you were like, I don't need any more of
Maybe
this.
maybe it's an unsung classic.
Hunt 2, Lady Hunt, so what?
No,
No, it was
fan
just.
made that one.
I think Manhunt 2 was just more, oops, you're a convict, gotta hunt the men's.
Hunt them in for creepy fetishes watching your video games.
Yeah,
Remember Featuring?
I do.
I remember the post story.
So,
If we bought it.
no. But I'm gonna talk about the part where I did not realize that stupid agony game or whatever,
Yeah.
there are like discs of that for some reason.
Oh wow, really?
Yeah.
Also, side note, have you seen any of that game in action? Because that game is fucking terrible.
No, I just read a lot about like, oh, this is, you know,
This was a scam.
this was a scam, yada yada yada. And then like I look at the thing on the cover and I'm like, I don't, this seems like someone perhaps has problems that they need to work out with other people and not be allowed to make a video game. But you know, I'm no.
I don't know. Maybe remember,
Neuropsychiatrist.
Yeah.
remember that cool shooter video?
Which one? Yeah, which one?
The
There.
one that recently came out. And
Oh right. Oh right. The weird multiplayer one.
Okay, because when people say pro shooter video game, I'm usually thinking about Super Columbine RPG.
that was the thing. There's one that somebody came out where somebody plays the shooters and somebody else plays the first one.
Yeah.
There's also one about Virginia Tech shoot. I mean,
There are lots of them.
Oh, yeah, I mean, I feel like every time one of those happens, someone makes the game shortly thereafter.
Yeah, I bet there's a Arkham mod where you stop the Aurora shooting.
Wouldn't surprise me. People are fast with the mods.
I mean, really, just people just need to sit down and play them some JFK Reloaded.
I've played that. It's surprisingly fun.
Yeah.
Because the physics are bad.
Yes.
And they get so bad
Say
that
that
it
closer.
turns hilarious again. Like when you fire and the car just starts doing flips, or spins like a top. Amazing things happen in that game.
I unironically really enjoy the Freelance Astronauts video of that, where they just turned it into horse.
Yeah, I believe I've seen part of that, at least. It's been a long time since I've watched any of their stuff. I should watch more of that, because that's fun.
I highly recommend their Mass Effect playthrough if the Giant Bomb stuff that I think is premium doesn't do it for you, because boy, their Mass Effect 1 playthrough is amazing.
Oh hey, Metal Gear Solid is
I'm
on sale.
enjoying that.
Metal Gear Solid, $4 less than Manhunt.
Also, like...
Metal Gear Solid 3, less than Metal Gear Solid 1. What? Yeah, Metal Gear Solid 3
Hello.
Snake Eater HD Edition is $5.24. Metal Gear Solid is $5.99.
Alright, guys, start behaving.
Let's ride this
Oh wait, shit.
So Columbine.
Yep,
Yep.
behaving.
Oh, weirdly enough, Metal Gear Solid 1 is more expensive than both 3 and 2.
I think the 2 versions, those might be like the Vita ones.
hostile warship
Maybe.
closing. Ready to fire, sir.
Because it does say, well, yeah, HD Edition doesn't
Yeah.
really say, but they are, these are the PS3, like, PS.
Oh, I didn't realize they sold those separately.
Make him
Yeah, you can buy this. Same thing with Zone of the Enders.
It's recently backwards compatible on the Xbox
Peace
One,
Walker
fun fact.
more than all of the other Metal Gear Solid games.
Well, that makes
Except for Metal Gear
sense.
Solid 4.
Makes sense that Peace Walker is more because it's the best one.
And Metal Gear Solid 4 is 12 twice as much as the other Metal Gear Solid games. Metal Gear Solid 4, best Metal Gear. Or at least the most Metal Gear.
I like
Metal Gear Solid 4 is definitely the most Metal Gear. That is a statement that I think we can all get behind.
Even though the reason why they've
That
never
went poorly.
MGS 4 is because of the...
Bad.
I like MGS 4. Shut up.
You would.
It's the fact that you literally have like Apple products in there.
Maybe.
And that might cause
It's either that or the Diaper Monkey.
Full sail.
No, that's the reason
All
too.
the sail we have.
Okay.
They throw in some war in there too.
They'd have to change all the iPods to iDroids.
For Zoom, you got desynchronous.
I know. I did not find the
Titanfall 2
tuning
Captain,
wrong.
there's a wreck
slightly
yonder.
more than Man.
Looks recent.
I see it.
Just by Manhunt,
Let's
you
hope
do a
Thatch
stream of
hasn't
it.
come to the same end.
No.
You can know.
Yeah.
That's right up your alley.
Another bit of wreckage,
What are you trying
Captain.
to say?
This is
Nothing.
looking grim.
Aye.
Does Manhunt have cute anime
Keep
girls
your
in
eyes
it?
peeled.
I don't
Yes.
think so, but there's probably a mod for that if you can
Blast.
find a PC version.
This is getting well out of hand.
A dozen crates of medicine
Any of
should
those
not
old
be so hard to
PCs
come by.
That ain't my meaning. It's Thatch and Hornigold and this pointless feud of
Oh
theirs.
good, you can get the
How'd you
Marvel
feel?
vs.
I
Capcom
do,
Infinite
aye.
Premium
But
costume
both men have
pass
their
for
hearts in a good
$15.
place.
Oh,
Both
you
want
should
the
do
best
that.
That's
for each
half
of us.
off.
But is that the best course
It's normally
for us?
30.
Saving a city that ain't worth much. We're not men made to govern.
Grab
We
you over
take
that,
and
right?
spend and live heartily wherever we go.
What solution would you propose?
The answer's in wealth.
So you-
power,
PC
not
Infinite
politics.
Deluxe Edition for $30.
We found the
It's
observatory.
half off.
We
Standard
see enough
Edition,
money
$20.
to buy the whole of England. Or it might be we lord over these
Street
kings
Fighter
and
V
emperors like they was
Halloween
peasants
costume.
themselves.
A lot of large talk, Captain. But is it your crew to save
I mean the best.
I
for
think
these
it has
men, they
Lilith
do.
as curious.
Just don't sit right.
That makes sense.
I feel like I'm running errands, not living my life.
They don't have like
closer?
Don't they have somebody who's like the Monster Hunter?
No, those were
these are the 2016 Halloween costumes.
Oh, man.
These from years ago.
No, Monster Hunter ones are the ones that you have to do the weekly challenge.
I'm just doing some sick boat drifting over here. Don't mind me.
While you try to
Yeah.
find this pirate ship that still eludes you. Are you sure you're in the right area?
Yeah, it's the white area with the.
Alright, if you say so.
Living in the
Running in the 90s, so
90s. Is it running in the line?
it's running in the 90s.
Initial D doesn't have the best track record.
What? Initial D has the best track record. Huh?
God damn it.
I don't get it. Can you explain the joke?
See, because you race on tracks.
Oh, have you found this ship yet?
No. Also, I think you were.
This is the stream now.
I think you were mixing up running in the 90s with living in the city from Sonic R. Is that it?
Living in the city.
No, that's an island.
You have to
Wait,
keep
is that
the
it?
dream alive. What?
Nothing.
I think
looking
that
for
might
the
be
sale.
it.
Can you not drop GBs that offends my religion?
No, I'll keep doing it. In fact.
I found the Queen Anne's Revenge.
Addy, see that? It's her
Is she
captain,
getting
Queen
revenge?
Anne's Revenge. And she's in a bad way. No time for a
Who
boat.
is Queen
Thatch is
Anne and why
outnumbered. The
does she
crew will
need it?
understand. Beat the quarters,
She's like the
lads.
Cyberman.
We're sailing into
Yeah.
hell!
What is that about?
the gallants and royals!
I mean, you don't know? You'll have to look it up.
Muzzle
Learn
that
something.
my trunks.
I learned that.
They have database entries for the pirate ships.
Oh, that reminds me. I never did do the database entry that I love. But there, I
Okay.
believe there are database entries for.
Well, then that would probably tell you who Queen Anne was.
It actually just has a picture of the boat. That is the database entry.
Would you say
Well, that's
you're living in
boring.
the database? Whoa.
Huh, I clicked on one of the... Oh, wait, no, there we go. I clicked on one of the sales on the PSN thing, and then it took me to a page not found thing. But the next time I reloaded it...
Anyway,
Yay.
this is the sentence that I find hilarious.
I'll have to continue
Yeah.
staring at the screen until it appears. Yep.
The answer is, I think that the market survey will show it totally is fine.
You stirred up a nest of trouble, Thatch.
Whoop.
In service of a noble
Hey,
cause!
come in.
Medicines, I hope you mean. Aye, the Galleon nearby. And if we crack these lobsters quick, we might catch up to her. With all your book learning, prepare you for a scuffle of escort, Mr. Bonnet. Not in the least. For certain, there's more to be learned by doing than reading. Remember that.
Stop beating up my friend Blackbeard.
Hang in there, Bonnet. Keep your arms up and your back to the sea.
You don't want nothing subtle, do you, Thatch?
Legends ain't born from mildness.
It's true, legends are not born from mildness.
Gentlemen, our galleon has reappeared. Heads up. Back to my ship, quick as you please.
Calls 3
She'll not slip
continues to
away
be
now.
on sale.
Oh, this is too much.
I feel like at some
I'll
point that
see you
game
back to
should
your
just
jackdaw
probably-
when the smoke is cleared. But for
I feel
now,
like that's been
I need a
on
helmsman.
sale
Call it out.
4 months.
Loose the mains and head straight
Is this my
for
boat or
that
is this-
bloody ship. We'll have our medicines
Okay, this
in
is-
little time at all.
I know this is. I think this is the Queen Anne.
Okay, Queen Anne's Revenge was named after Queen Anne.
Okay.
I, for one, am shocked by that turn of events.
I mean, you could have just been like, what's a good name for a ship captain? Because my aunt Anne always been a queen to me.
Bear down on our Kenway.
I mean, that's plausible, too. Anne could have been anybody.
I mean, there's an Anne in this video game coming out. She showed up a second ago, and then she will become a major character later.
I don't know, Mickey. I don't think they were too kind to cross-dressing.
You say that, and yet,
And yet,
Right. Sir, if this is a game with sailors.
Don't let her out of your sight.
sailors were the most Christian people I can think of.
Okay, I know this is like a game mechanic thing. Why is the water turn yellow?
the yellow is
Just
the
looks
more.
gross.
They're
What?
dropping.
Weakest right there,
You don't want some nice yellow snow cones?
It just looks like the boat is wet itself.
I mean, it's not the boat, it's all the sailors in just a lot of
I mean,
you running out that
presumably, yes.
boat. Are you supposed to avoid the yellow spots?
You're supposed to avoid the red spots more so than the yellow.
What happens in the yellow spot?
Yellow is where it is aiming. The red
Yellow
is
is caution, the
yeah.
red is real activation. It wouldn't be so bad if it didn't just like slowly spread from the boat. It always just looks like something is leaking from the boat into the water.
Find the captain.
Whoa! So, wow, you that volley super hard. Like super forward.
I was trying. I didn't realize that it was going to give me a cutscene for this anyway, because I was trying to not sink it because it was very clear about boarding the ship. But then I like hit it with a direct shot, and then it was just like, yeah, here.
What's the name of your ship?
The Jackdaw.
That's not it.
See the guy from Rogue, his ship is named for Morgan. That's a pretty fucking good name.
Is he Irish?
Yes.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yep. It's a good fucking name.
I'm sorry, Scottish.
No. I believe he's very Irish.
Okay.
Continue to be the same thing. No
Because-
one actually cares about the difference.
They are two very different islands.
That's ridiculous.
They both talk funny.
They have the same accent.
They do not.
They're
They
identical.
both talk the same language.
They hate the English, and they're drunk assholes. It's the only quality either of them ever had.
And they both eat potatoes.
Captain, we've
Probably.
searched the hold.
Most
It's a
people
middle
say that.
intake.
Potatoes are good.
But the medicine we found bears a Charlestown stamp.
If they speak Scottish in Scotland, do they speak Irish in Irish?
I'm pretty sure only the Irish nearly wiped themselves out via
out
potato
here by
famine.
force and accident alone. We should go to Charlestown for the lot.
A bunch of idiots.
Hello.
Right?
I will
They
not
should
cop
have
to
actually
this.
taken that guy's advice and
I
eaten
fear
babies.
I am not built for the fatigue and
It
care
would have
required
worked.
to live as a man of
Yeah.
fortune.
And it would solve overpopulation.
Meet me in
And the poor people get paid for all the delicious babies.
1 month from today.
It's a win-win.
Yeah, it's basically like veal. The suffering
much.
makes it. The suffering makes it.
I just.
I'm just saying that if they
Leave-
had followed the modest proposal, maybe
Yeah.
history could have taken a different, much more radical course.
Yeah, we would be several steps ahead in science.
Yeah.
Leaps and bounds, really.
At least the culinary arts.
Yeah.
Human bacon, think about it.
I'd really rather not.
He doesn't like bacon anyway.
That's true.
But he might like human
backwards
bacon.
joke.
But you might like human bacon. I think.
Then you could have actual Canadian bacon. See, all these things we missed out on because we avoided cannibalism like a bunch of cowards.
Mains out, let's go! Who's topsails, gallants and royals?
GP4A endorsing cannibalism since 9/11.
I was really hoping we could go this entire stream without
How
Serve
are you going to make
realizing
it
what.
this entire stream on this day without the Surf making a reference?
To be fair, I wasn't referencing the airport.
I feel like
Yeah, no, you just referenced the fact that it's this date.
And we're talking about cannibals.
Yeah. They are funny enough unrelated. To be fair, I've never stopped endorsing cannibalism.
But you never.
That's always
talk
been
about it
on
in
my
open.
ticket. That has always been on my ticket for the day that I eventually run for office. He's like, yo, we are wasting
Hey, old Bonnie.
so many resources.
Flying your own flag at last. Yes. Yes, Blackbeard cut me
Yeah,
loose,
We have
Time
all
to
these
have
dead
a go at
people
this myself.
and all of these
Well,
criminals.
that's grand.
Come on.
Yes, it's for the best, I think.
Stop
I should
sending
have
to
some
Australia.
wild stories when next we meet.
So we
Although-
can forget. So we
Edward?
can forget about the hellscape.
Your constant friendship
Might
has been my most
exacerbate the
treasured
obesity
find on these
epidemic.
seas. Well above gold.
I don't know, maybe human is slimming. We
We
won't know unless we try.
No, I think human meat is very fatty and sugary.
Well, that makes sense because, well, Americans are pretty fatty and sugary.
I think no, just in general it is. Now it's definitely like you eat as basically like.
Also, you can't eat the brain or else you get the shakes.
It's true.
Brain cow is a local delicacy here in North Carolina.
Brain cow?
There
we go.
You did say brain cow. Also, I feel like this may have gone poorly for those two people.
Well, I mean, they probably suck. Scale of 1 to 10, how much did they suck?
Like solid 7.
Okay, then who cares?
These were my only.
Well, yeah, but they're dead, so, you know.
They're not actually not dead.
Well, dying. Close enough.
Yeah.
There's really no distinction.
6 days of pure fucking science.
So what is Blackbeard going on about? Also, why does his beard look fake?
He wants medicine.
He wants
It looks fake
medicine.
because they're bad at facial hair.
Yeah. This is a launch Xbox One game. Give it a break.
Didn't this come out for 360 and PS3 too?
Yes. That too.
Oh wait, no, this was the demo that froze during the Xbox One conference.
No, it was Sony.
Oh, Sony.
But yes, I believe this is even the mission that they were showing where it froze.
I know there was a guy who started shooting his head and then walked away. Or no, it said it's a black dude wasn't there.
Oh, Edward. What the hell are you
See, at the very least, Blackbeard here's got the right idea. If you weren't gonna actually eat the person, you could at least use the remains for, like, feed for animals. And then, at best, it's like second or third hand cannibalism. And that doesn't even count, really.
We sent a party ashore to partner with the governor. That were a week ago. No noise, he says.
I'll handle it. Give me a day.
If it's not this mission, then it is a mission coming up, is the mission where this game totally froze on stage at E3 and they cut to other things.
They cut to some poor tech guy getting punched in the face.
There's movement up ahead. Is it soldiers?
Assassin's Creed not had a great E3 track record.
I propose we follow.
I
Else they
mean,
spring something we ain't ready for.
they're not the most stable games on the planet.
Naval stealth! Are you,
Still not sure how this works.
we're very...
Turn out the lights and drift.
I will tell you
Blackbeard's been
no
at this
is the
8
answer to
days
that,
already.
but...
So it's a good bet. Someone out there has prepared the medicine, just in case.
Ah, but they're stalling.
This naval stealth
Thinking
works
of ways
like
to
normal
avoid
stealth in
being
these
held.
games. You just follow
Aye,
somebody.
so let's
Yes.
find where they've gathered.
That's dumb.
It's
Hope for the
really
best.
dumb.
Because anyone could just turn around and be like, hey, there's a boat following us.
What?
Which, I'm gonna be honest here, like, getting followed by a person on the street is already suspicious
Careful,
enough.
Captain. We're
A
drifting
fucking
close to the
boat
water tower.
directly following you is suspicious as fuck. It's like you've got all this space, you don't have to be directly behind me. The fact that you are is real creepy.
Well, at least they're commenting on about how it'll be a bloody miracle if we're not spotted.
Yeah, it will be.
Hold
How?
on.
Like, the
There's
base
another
spawning from, like,
watchtower.
literally miles away. You have lamps lit on deck.
What?
You, like, in order for this to work, you would need to turn out your lights at the very least.
I don't understand this concept.
Ease the train. We talk.
I'm a very sneaky boat.
Also, the depth of field on this is a bit weird to me, because when you turn at just the right angles, it kind of looks like there's a tiny, tiny man standing.
Careful with the barrels. We cannot pass them undetected, Captain. And there is no other way.
There's
Oh,
always another
okay,
way.
we have
All
gun
stop.
stealth or boat stealth. As far as we can boat stealth.
Side note, I do not think there's anything interesting happening on this mission. No wasting money today. At least not on that.
The Destiny
Stop there.
cheap DLC isn't on sale?
I don't think so.
Dang.
Hello! Help me,
I don't know,
damn
we
it!
hit add-ons and find out. Nope.
I did not deactivate the bell.
The Just Cause 3 DLC is on sale. And the Project Diva Future Tone Season Pass is on sale.
That sounds like anime.
It is. It's Hatsune Miku, in fact.
More like Hatsune Friku.
What?
I don't know. It sounded good in my head.
Done.
Alright, time for more boat stealth.
Put on some sand.
You ready for the boat
I see
stealth?
them. Over there.
Yeah, what is that popping
Let
noise?
us
I don't
hope the
know.
river remains this wide.
This ship's built for the open ocean, not stuck in bites.
Come off the
If we
winds.
run aground here, we may never
Sound
get out.
almost like it was coming from me, which seems weird because I hear it too.
Be
Yeah,
sure
I was
they
trying to.
don't
I
spy
think
us
it's coming from
trailing.
Serve because this thing lit up for a second when that happened. I'm trying to watch the icon. Let's see.
Steady as she goes, Captain.
Blew up, short and sand.
They're getting away, Captain.
Then I'll have to go on
Yeah, it
without
was Serve.
Alright,
I'll be back with the medicine.
Serve is
Aye,
popping
sir.
off.
Apparently, as it usually does.
optional objectives: use sleep darts on crocodiles.
That seems rude. Also difficult because crocodiles have really thick skin.
It'll be these damnable insects.
Aye. The mosquitoes just every last ounce of vitality from us. I think it's true what they say about Blackbeard. The fire strikes out from his head, as if from some volcano.
If he's not the devil himself, then surely he's made some pact with hell. Only be thankful his ship remains anchored and hasn't torn a path into the Ark of Charlestown.
Bloody pirates. Someone ought to do something.
They'll be hunted down eventually. Every last one
Now
of
it's
them.
time for regular stealth.
Also, I've looked at Destiny 2 DLC, and weirdly enough, the Forsaken or whatever
Yeah,
is just straight up not available.
because you have to have the other DLC.
Ah, I see. I do have a question about the other two DLCs, which is each one of them is on sale for $20,
Yes,
but then there's a pack of both of them for $20.
yes.
Why?
That's a great question.
Here, it's like Expansion 1, $19.99. Expansion 2, $19.99. Expansion Pass that includes 1 and 2, also $19.99.
If you were a sucker and got in early
Ah, I see.
and just got the one, I guess.
Like, this feels like the kind of thing that would have been available at the start, and then they would have removed it after the other two came out. And it's like, yeah, you had your chance, now you gotta pay more for it.
What I imagine was I'm no video game expert. I imagine that was the case, and then when they decided that the new whatever needed both of them, they were like, this is a lot of commitment we are asking, so they put it back. I don't know.
Seems oddly nice of them, considering how the rest of that game is made.
You see
Maybe the popping noise is sort of trying to download Destiny 2.
Maybe.
Nope. Quiet night.
Are you sure?
Because if he does, there's a good chance I'll go ahead and end up picking up
Right
that
till you
DLC.
showed up.
Because if there's 3 people to actually go do one of the stupid raids, that's fine. I just don't want to get teamed up with some random person. And it's not like a weird elitist thing where it's like, oh, I don't want to someone fucking up the team. It's that I don't want to fuck up someone else's team. If it's you assholes, then fine. But, like, I don't want to go in on some random person's thing and fuck up one of their raids or something. I don't have to do any of that shit.
Oh, there's multiple crocodiles!
You should sleep on those crocodiles. What happens if you burst the crocodile?
I imagine it is bad. You repelled the crocodile, but he will be back soon. Escape the area.
Oh, that's great. Wow, those crocodiles are fast.
Oh, God. Just get out of here!
Skin a crocodile, that's fucked up.
Oh, that was...
Crocodile fight tutorial.
That was
Wait,
amazing.
Did you skin the sleeping crocodile?
No, but I was trying to.
Would it have let you?
Yes.
That's fucked up.
I
Why
don't
would
know.
it let you do that? TFP, you were detected while stabbing the shit out of that man.
I know.
How did they not detect the crocodile fight?
Don't worry about it.
I'm kind of worried about it.
See, I completed an Abstergo challenge for killing 2 crocodiles somehow.
You just put it to sleep, though.
I murdered it.
But...
Oops, I missed.
Next time you won't.
Hello! Is that Raider yonder?
Oh my god, I cannot...
You having trouble. Jesus Christ, the WWE Network will not stop sending me emails.
They want you back.
They do! It disgusts me. You just keep sending me shirtless pictures of Samoa Joe.
That's how they get you.
Will they not let you unsubscribe?
No, like you can like, I canceled the service, it's just I continually get emails like, hey, there's another pay-per-view, do you want to sign back up? We want you to sign back up. Also, here's a
I
sale on
mean,
merchandise.
it's not one of those emails where they have like a tiny unsubscribe button at the bottom.
Not that I've seen. Granted, I usually don't look at their emails like super closely, but like I have not seen a thing.
You, then they're dirtbags.
I mean, this is WWE we're talking about, so like I'll go check the one I just deleted to see if there's a tiny unsubscribe.
If you don't resubscribe...
There is, in fact, an unsubscribe button.
If you don't resubscribe, we're gonna put you in the coquina clutch.
But TFP, Hell in a Cell is this Sunday.
Is it?
Apparently.
What?
It says live this Sunday.
I don't care about your accidents. What's the
That
word
seems
from the Father's
abrupt.
soldiers? Speak.
No chance,
Yeah.
sir. They're holding fast.
Oh, do you remember that terrible Hell in a Cell poster you posted?
Yeah.
Oh.
Does your email have that poster in it?
No, it's a
Just surrender.
it's like weirdly photoshopped AJ Styles and Samoa Joe. Not like photoshopped in the way the other one
Surrender.
was.
I've
Not in
been
a fun way.
entrusted with the affairs
Just
of the
photoshopped
town,
as in
and I do
like...
not intend to bow to the demands
I
of
don't
a
know.
pirate, no matter how
It looks like AJ Styles wearing a ton of eyeliner or something. The contrast is cranked up.
With me, no man shall touch that medicine.
Also, the popping has
May plague
returned.
and calamity
It has.
strike them all.
Bloody idiot.
Good job cooking stuff.
What?
I'm going to need serve and
The ship's here! Pirates! Fall back to the mansion!
Policy in general.
I'll have at ya!
I like the idea that Crabs
You're
just
in
had
my
surgery
sight,
the whole time.
sweetheart! Kill him!
It's a long period where I did, but actually I don't. You know.
Sir, fix your mic.
Somebody shoot him!
Quick, text him.
Alright, I can do that. Except not really right now because I'm chasing this man.
Do it with one hand.
I need one hand to hold down the right trigger and the A button. And whoops. And then one hand to hold the left stick forward.
Right. Do something, you fools!
Whoa. Got him.
Oh, God! Save me and flay all you devils! Ah!
Blackbeard made you as good an offer as ever a man got from any pirate. You might curse his methods, but medicine was all he wanted. And now he'll get it. You should have bartered, mate.
He has returned, Captain!
I've texted serve.
2 crates.
And the means for mixing additional doses.
That's right thinking. Precious little of that these days. You hear that, Mr. Rags? My young friend returns with offerings and so saves your scrawny neck. Will you not thank him?
You should quit these waters, Thatch. The governor, he's bound to muster more soldiers.
You go on ahead. I got some business in the north.
Now I feel like Grav and
You're
Serve
done,
are both
aren't
popping
you?
slightly. And it's just like, oh
Giving
no.
up on us.
They're very in sync with each other.
Yeah.
As is usually the case.
Lad, I'm late into my 4th decade on this.
I haven't noticed any popping on Grav's end.
And if I don't find some means to make the 5th a quiet and cozy voyage, I'd rather sink to the devil's doorstep than call
Might just be that he
captain.
keeps lighting up because of the background noise that is just not audible.
Just simultaneously with the popping.
Yeah.
Reel me again, lad. In this world. Or the one
I mean,
below.
there's background noise over here, so maybe some of that's coming over.
All right. I completed sequence 6.
Do you have a minute? I'm on my way up to
Good.
IDJ wants
And
to
now we're
talk
back in
about putting
the
together
future
a trailer
time.
using some of the footage you've
Oh,
been
we're gonna
recording
put
the
together a
past
trailer with
time.
some of the
I'll
footage.
see you
Oh
right
god. Talking about how they want to put together a trailer with some of the footage I've cut is a little too real.
Oh.
Over here. Are you ready? He's waiting for us.
I feel like I can probably talk about this now since I'm credited and it's not a secret anymore. But yeah, the trailer for MPQ that put in the team
I just watched
ups
some of your
is all
from this
footage
week.
recorded
It's
by me.
amazing. Blackbeard was mental. And we all got so excited
Or
that
not
we
for
started
team ups,
talking
for,
about this idea for a trailer about him. Maybe start
whatever
with
the
him
secondary
drinking,
characters
talking
were
with some
called.
pirates, telling a story. Then we cut to him across the deck of his boat and
Also, she's
his
just
ship,
describing
not
the
boat,
E3 trailer
but
for
jumping around the deck of his ship,
Black
swinging
Flag.
from ropes and fighting like a devil. I mean, obviously we're gonna have to manipulate some of the existing footage to get it looking good, but it could be great. I'm getting a shiver in my timbers just thinking about it. Sorry.
Whoop.
Ship, not boat.
Yep, very important.
Insistent terminology.
Bonjour, ça va? I hope we're not late.
No, you can go right.
Hi, Melanie. I saw you just walked in. I need a few minutes with you alone. Laetitia is on the phone and we're discussing the
Man, all the pirate jokes in this office
yes,
gotta
of
get
course.
old super fast.
Sorry about this. I'll call you when
Yarr.
Shouldn't be
You would be
long.
the person in this office making the pirate jokes is the problem.
Yes, this is this is all true.
Hello? Do you have a second? Of course.
Anyway, my IT
Head to the
friend
waypoint
is
on your
like,
map.
"Hey, can
I
you
have
come
another
over
job
to this
for you.
waypoint
I'd
on the
like to
map?"
link all the cameras in the building to a central monitoring system, but
Good old
most
John
aren't
from IT.
calibrated correctly.
Mm-hmm.
Another locked door. Not a problem.
And now he's going to give me level
You
2
now have
security.
Level 2 security clearance. Not bad for your first few weeks.
How awesome
Find the
is
camera
that?
control station first. I'll update your
I
communicator.
guess it's okay. What are you gonna do with that security upgrade?
Hack a whole bunch of computers.
Why would people not notice that your security keeps getting upgraded?
Don't worry about it. Also, check out this sick view of Montreal. There's a cool church. There are 2 cool churches.
Oh yeah, TFB, I had a thought, because I was thinking about the Spider-Man game again earlier.
Yeah.
So, Peter Parker,
Yep.
Spider-Man,
Yep.
left all of these backpacks containing information about his secret identity all over the city.
Yep.
Just webbed to the sides of building in a way that is super obvious that they belong to Spider-Man.
Yes.
Okay. So let's assume that everyone in New York is super nice and would not have messed with the backpacks they found because they don't want to mess with Spider-Man stuff. Let's assume that is the case.
All right.
Let's also assume that all of the various mercenaries the Kingpin would have hired to murder Spider-Man would also somehow have not been aware of these backpacks or assumed they would not be valuable to them in any way and actually killing Spider-Man. Okay, with all of that just assumed, I do have one very important question.
Mm-hmm.
What the fuck about Kraven the Hunter? Spider-Man has a villain whose whole thing is hunts him. And at no point would he have been like, huh, I wonder if all of these backpacks might have information about this dude that I am hunting as though he is a game animal.
What if Kraven the Hunter does not exist in this universe?
I find that kind of absurd. That everyone else would exist but not Kraven the Hunter.
It works.
Who is one of Spider-Man's most famous villains.
Well, because Kraven the Hunter wasn't a problem yet, and Spider-Man found all the backpacks before Kraven the Hunter.
You're saying Kraven will be introduced in the sequel?
Yes.
That'll be his first appearance?
Yes.
Okay. Still calling bullshit, Mike.
Also, what? There's going to be a sequel to that game? It's a little funny given how many parts of that last act is literally just, we're setting this up for the sequel.
What are we talking about?
Spider-Man.
That means you.
Oh wait, hold on, I still have Sir muted from popping.
Oh, yeah, Serv's back now.
Alright.
Your mic was popping, by the way.
There we go. Your mic was popping non-stop, so I muted you in the meantime.
Is it popping right now?
No, I can't hear it right now, at least.
Oh.
The whole time you were gone, like every 10 seconds or so, it was just like popping.
That
I wonder if it's... I mean, I had it muted, so I don't know why it would be popping. I mean, these things are fucked up anyway.
What's next?
I would suggest muting through Discord and not through mic. Or through, like, headset.
I will do that.
Focus on the observatory.
So, this hurricane has been such an inconvenience.
I'm curious about this shareholders meeting, though.
Can't think of a more
How
nonchalant
about
case to
you
say.
break into Olivier's office and see if you can find his schedule? Oh, what? You don't like that idea? Well, how about I blow
Yeah,
the fucking whistle on you,
I can't
hacker?
believe that they're gonna make
I
a sequel
owe
to
you.
the Spider-Man game.
What I mean is,
It'll be good.
I don't want to
Probably.
ruin your life.
The first one was good.
So, do as I say. Now, step over to the window.
And also had, perhaps, maybe the most, yo, check out all this stuff we're setting up for the sequel since Gravity Rush, although for radically different reasons.
Don't poo-poo Gravity Rush.
I'm not poo-pooing Gravity Rush, but I'm poo-pooing Gravity Rush's ending.
You can't waltz into Olivier's office through the front door, so I've opened another route.
Yo, look at this
Up we
other thing.
go. Did you know that Abstergo was run by Templars?
Well, so weird playing
yeah.
Gravity Rush 2
Sounds
and
like
that game
crackpot
having
stuff,
such a
I know, but then I guess the
decisive
Illuminati was
ending.
fake, right? So, anything's
Because
possible.
it's weird seeing games end and you kind of knowing that, like, yes, this is the end of a story.
Because that definitely did not happen in Gravity Rush 1, where it ended, and then it's like, oops, we just introduced like 12 new
Find
people.
his computer. Make it snappy. We're
I
looking
was
for the
okay
shareholders.
because I like Gravity Rush 1. And I wanted my Gravity Rush. And Gravity Rush 2 made me cry.
Did you not like Gravity Rush 2?
No, I fucking loved it. That's why I cried.
Oh, okay.
Because I loved the story.
It was good
and-
crying.
Yeah. It's like the end of Metal Gear Solid 3 type of crying.
Oh, okay. Manly tears.
Yeah.
Also,
was
Over the
boy,
boss's grave.
I love Frogger.
What?
TFP's playing Frogger.
I'm
Also
playing.
is bad at Frogger.
I am terrible at Frogger.
It's not that hard.
You say that.
It's true. Why are you playing Frogger?
Because it's one of the hacking mini games in this game.
That's stupid.
What?
I said that's stupid.
What?
Is my mic popping again? Do you
No.
have to hear me?
That was a
Do you
pop.
have... Oh, that's me just doing this.
Yeah, I figured, but you know. I did it. I beat the Frogger.
Good work.
Do you have to do it 6 more times?
No.
Why are you playing as a spirit bomb?
Because I'm spirit bombing the security of this computer.
Okay.
Is this also part of a third?
Why didn't this just turn into like Shadowrun hacking?
At the same time, Surgo Entertainment will soon be announcing a closed beta for our new consumer cloud interface app, sexy name forthcoming. Oh, they're talking about where else do we want to go? Huh.
Oh, this guy's going to the Chicago shareholders meeting.
Yeah.
It's gonna go well for him.
The whole story of this franchise is that Sergo is basically making products out of the Assassin's memories or whatever.
They are making video games.
That is the story of this one, where they suddenly realized, wait, we don't have anywhere to go from Assassin's Creed 3. What do? I don't know, video games?
Let's make fun of our development process.
Yeah.
That's dumb. This series is dumb.
Yeah.
Also, here's them talking about basically family lines and how Desmond's parents, his dad goes back to Ezio, and Ezio and Connor and Desmond.
Isn't Desmond dead?
Yes,
he's super dead.
But we stole his DNA and we're making video games out of it. And then Desmond's mom goes back to Altair and Egypt and North Africa and the Ashikaga Shogunate, the French Revolution, and the Summer of Love.
To be fair, I'd love for one of these to just be set during like the Cold War and just have like James Bond style espionage bullshit.
Also, here's some rad concept art. I'm way into Wild West Assassin Man. Also, I gotta go quick because there be boobs on screen. I just noticed.
That would require them to make like an actual stealth game or something. I think.
Yeah.
Also, here's Egypt. Sample 2 comes from
Warren
Vidic
Cowboy
himself.
From a comic cover.
That works.
Damn, look at those boobies. Is that Joan of Arc?
All National Geographic up in here.
Also, got to avoid cars, motorcycles, helicopters, and tanks. But boats and horses, weirdly okay.
Is Watch Dogs in the same series?
We'll get there.
Yes.
Okay.
Is Watch Dogs part of the Assassin's Creed series playthrough?
We'll get there.
Oh.
Okay. I think that's a yes.
Is Watch Dogs 2 part of the Assassin's Creed series playthrough?
We'll get there.
Don't you like Watch Dogs 2?
Not as much as Watch Dogs 1, but you know.
That's weird. Watch Dogs 2 has like color and like personality to it.
Here's them talking about voodoo.
When does Captain Jack Sparrow come in? What if the Assassin's Creed series had something to do with like Kingdom Hearts?
Also, this guy is like, because they're talking about like, what if we made like cool education stuff? And then this next person is like, until oily, humorless university professors start paying us 8-figure fees to research the reification of normative gender signifiers in pre-colonial India, why don't we stick to things that sell? We're not going to earn back 1/10 of the money we have poured into this, reliving the memories of the guy who sat next to Einstein as he bit his nails while working out the finer details of general relativity in his head.
I like that he explicitly drops after the stick to shit that sells Jack the Ripper in Victorian London, considering that is one of the DLCs for Syndicate.
Actually,
yeah, I mean,
and
they're
also
basically telling you the whole series ahead of time.
And also Robespierre and Napoleon Bonaparte in the French Revolution is Unity.
Is it DLC for Unity or just in the base game?
It's just Unity.
Okay.
I thought Unity had a thing where you were also like in World War II.
What?
Or am I thinking-
That's
no,
crazy.
That's Syndicate, or maybe both. Who knows? Pretty sure Syndicate has like World War I stuff.
I don't know what you're talking
because I
about.
didn't get far enough in that game to find it.
There's a courier waiting. Yeah, that's
Nah, it's
right.
okay.
I've been
I'm
planning
gonna
it
play
for a
Odyssey
few
whenever that
hours.
comes out. And I
Now
don't want to get
wait.
Assassin's Creed out.
Receptionist.
You haven't played Odyssey?
Hold on.
It's not out yet.
Not out yet.
But I have it for the Switch.
No, you
Right,
don't.
He's talking about.
Oh. Some might say it should have been the best game of last year.
Some would say that. They'd be wrong. Fine.
Mario Odyssey?
Yeah.
No, I'm pretty sure it's near Automata.
No, I'm pretty
sure we had this whole scientific list.
I don't know how scientific it was.
Pretty scientific.
You remember the music part and when we just stab grab out of this song?
Yes.
I do remember that. The knife fight that opened with the assassination of Caesar.
Don't even think about
No,
it.
it was
Turned the
basically
knives on one guy, and then we're like, all right, now what do we do?
no. It was the first. It was like the first time we were playing that game with the foam guns, and then you know, just point
Everyone
your guns at
hated
me,
you.
but we all point our guns like grab.
Man, that game was fun.
It was like that John Wick poster with all the guns pointed at Keanu Reeves.
Did you like the allonge? I practiced.
I think you pulled it a little too long.
Oh, come on. It's not encrypted code, for
Hey,
God's
what's up,
sakes.
cool
It's just a
people?
bloody coffee.
How you guys doing?
Oh, hooray! It's our old friend.
Hey there! I just got a call about picking up
Yeah,
another
2-3.
transfer.
Oh, you said you were here to see me.
Yes, that is
Well,
one
we're
of the
enjoying
perks.
it.
Let's
Why
see
do you
it.
have like the corner of an iPad on your on your feet?
A
Because I
conference in
have
Chicago.
because
Very
I work
nice.
for Abstergo,
Thanks for this.
and I have
We'll be
this
in
sick
touch.
iPad. I don't know. It's a
Oh,
coffee
Rebecca.
guy and a delivery lady. Come on.
Stuff it, Hastings.
They're clearly not important whatsoever.
See, they missed the opportunity for some cross promotion because she could be wearing Aiden Pierce's
Very well
iconic
done.
hat.
Apologies for my temper tantrum there. You are with the good guys. Will.
Is it just me or do these environments look weird?
They don't have to look good. This is just the hub to get back into the pirate stuff.
Okay, so
This is like The Office in Deus Ex. It's only here between missions.
This isn't the end of the game.
no,
No.
Oh,
we're not remotely close to the end of the game.
return to your animus.
Or I could do this stuff.
Or you could go hack stuff to get emails, probably. I
Yes.
feel like that's what he's doing.
No one cares about the lore.
But the lore in this game is hilarious.
Safe. Trust me. Go on back
But
to
is it
work.
good?
We'll be in touch.
Yes.
Tiffy, you're bad at this hack.
You got it, eventually.
Yeah.
Good job.
Yep.
Hacked into somebody's webcam.
I did.
Ooh. It's like my Japanese animes.
Poison food, toxic air, plastic sea rack, and sea
Oh,
spawn.
God, this guy again.
It has a secret purpose in the end.
Just finding these fucking Alex Jones sticky notes.
I do.
That's scary.
Are they also turning the freaking frogs gay in Assassin's Creed?
Probably.
You hold on. Let me find the note. Oh wait. Also, I need to check my emails because those are also funny.
Turning the freaking frogs gay.
Hey there, buddy pal.
TFP is Alex Jones a Templar.
Respect your NDA. Number of colleagues have recently accepted voluntary separation packages or transfers to other parts of Abstergo. Aquarium elevator. Check out this sick aquarium elevator. Yeah?
You okay over there? What did you do?
Watch this Twitter video.
Oh god. Bad feeling about this.
Did the
That is damage.
Did the Blaze Blue
Looking like
patch
a
break
champ.
things?
They still got a balance patch. So they balanced the BB packs.
They balanced Yang.
I think they buffed everybody
Except for Ruby.
Except Ruby.
Yeah.
To be fair,
weird.
she was already great.
Yeah, but why not nerf Jin?
Check out this sick Animus concept art featuring Cyclops.
Oh yeah, you really like Cyclops, don't you?
I mean, doesn't everybody? I know Make Me Mad adores Cyclops.
It's his favorite character next to
Griffith? Yeah.
I felt like that's where you were gonna go because you were lazy.
I mean, we gotta keep recycling these shows. We're not creating enough.
It's the only way for them to ever catch on.
People may not have heard them before.
It's true.
Yeah. Just like the totally legit lore of TFT running several anime characters.
He did do that.
Yeah, he
I-
did do that. Yeah.
Much like Wooly killing that guy, it's the only one of our jokes that is actually true.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. This is one of the funnier bits of things that I've been looking for, where they are looking into talking about
Fortunately, this renegade
who they're
assassin
going
proved to be
to
no
put
such
in
thing.
their
In
fake
much of his
video
footage,
games.
we see a man gleefully flouting some of his culture's most
the answer
entrenched
is sure as
taboos
heck not
with an arrogance
Altair.
that borders on messianic.
Oh no.
Altair! No! This is not our way!
Because look at that guy.
Body is forbidden!
The frame rate
Many
got
of
real
our
bad.
researchers felt that the arguments articulated by Altair's rival, a man known as Abbas, were
Many of our
clearer and more
researchers felt
cogent
like
than
this
any we
other
heard
guy
from
was
Altair.
way better.
I recently put in a request that more effort be dedicated to locating one of Abbas's
So is this something
descendants,
that
if any
they're
exist.
deciding to do
It's clear to us that Altair's transgressions were the primary
in
motivation
like the
behind the
context
ultimate
of the story?
dissolution of his despicable order
Make
by the middle of the 13th
make fake
century.
assassin video
We therefore
games.
strongly recommend a pass on this
Yes.
property in favor of a more agreeable and inspiring figure from this era.
Altair doesn't look cool. Oh, he texted me about the popping of the mic.
I did.
Altair looks like a portly guy.
Do what? Are you saying that Aveline looks weird?
Yes.
Rude.
What are those cool figures? Oh, look at that concept art. Can you take it all the way?
So if they make another one of these set in like the make a video game setting, are you just gonna turn and look and there's a bunch of Assassin's Creed Funko Pops on your shelf?
Yes. I mean, I remember that store in Minneapolis. I bet there were Assassin's Creed Funko Pops in there somewhere.
We were too distracted by
the Twin Peaks one.
Twin Peaks.
To be fair, that was really funny. Oh, the look on yours and Rob's face. Well, look at Rob's face when he saw it in person. Look on your face when we show you the picture. Both great.
Also, here is the lady from Liberation.
Still sad. Oh, the evil lady?
Yes.
Wasn't Liberation the animated film?
No, that's
Or am I
Embers.
crazy? Oh, was that bad?
No, Embers was fine.
I would like Assassin's Creed more if they were actually stealth games.
What? Are you saying these aren't stealth? I have stealthed my way through all of these so far, Serv.
He stealthed in a boat.
I did boat stealth.
Now, granted, it was a terrible mission, and also made no sense because it was nighttime and the boat had lights on it, which makes it literally impossible to hide in any way, shape, or form. But
yeah, but it was foggy. What kind of security system is this weird ball thing?
It's
They
like
get all their data locked into Pokeballs.
yeah, it's like Jurassic Park. No
Does
mental.
anyone have a link to our Game of the Year doc for last year? I'm actually having trouble finding it.
I do somewhere.
Hold on.
Okay.
I might Google Drive.
Oh wait, nope, that's the wrong one. Let
No.
me see. There it is.
The public is very pleased to know that Desmond does not have any menstrual disorders.
Oh, good. Here you go. I'll post it in the Discord.
Or mental.
Menstrual. Have you seen this man? The way that like the fake printing on this picture looks like Desmond has a really terrible mustache. Is that everything in this room? I think so. Okay.
And remember when Bloodstained was the most anticipated 2018 game?
I do.
Yep,
I sure do. That nice 2018 game.
Should we make the most anticipated 2019 game category?
I maybe already did because I made
2019 game of 28, something like that. Yeah.
Did I get pushed back?
Yes.
Man, last year was fucking stacked.
God, 2019 is not looking that much less stacked.
2019's got some stuff. The end of this year is kind of stacked. For me, at least, what with Soul Calibur and Smash and all that.
Yeah.
We got
Red
what?
Dead Redemption
Ace
2,
Combat
I know
7.
Make Me Mad is super psyched about.
We got like Ace Combat 7 on
See, he made a horse
15th of
noise. That's how you
January,
know he's psyched.
and Remake 2 in January 25th. So that's like
Something.
super.
Devil May Cry
didn't realize
5 is
Remake 2 was
early,
that
I
soon.
believe.
What?
DMC 5 is also really early, I believe.
I thought that was this year, or was that this year next year?
It's next year, but
This year's pretty stacked too. Or next year.
Right.
Early on, at least.
bang bang, pull my devil trigger.
That's a good song. I like that song. This "What the Hell Are You Thinking" award for Electronic Arts seems more and more appropriate as this year goes on.
Did you hear about the part where they're like selling or like they're facing criminal investigation in Belgium?
Oh yeah, because they refuse, because Belgium's telling them like, hey, take your loot boxes out of your games, and they're like, no.
Didn't they like tell they started, like,
that
some
was
kind of
2K.
campaign to tell people to write their
No, that was 2K.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because they don't want to take
Save
their
from loot boxes. We know you love them.
You don't understand. The industry needs loot boxes to survive.
Remember when we made a, I'm just looking at that thing about, remember how we made a category explicitly for The Evil Within 2 to win?
Yep. That game was really good.
Surprisingly.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why we made a category for it. It's like, holy shit. So I just went from one of the most disappointing games ever made to an actually super impressive game.
Also here, the Crystal Skulls.
Oh, great. I want to point out that I was very close there to saying, where's Nicolas Cage? Because that fourth Indiana Jones movie was so bad that it's basically a National Treasure movie.
Hey,
What?
National Treasure 1
Hey.
is a treasure.
Yeah.
You can say whatever about the other ones, 'cause I've never seen them.
National Treasure 2 is fine. Alright, more Frogger. You ready to see me blow chunks at Frogger?
You're gonna throw up at Frogger?
Yep. Oh, I was so close.
Would you really want your iPad to display how many computers you've hacked?
I mean, who else is going to look at my iPad?
Somebody else?
Like?
Security at the company?
What's
like, hey, all of our shit's getting hacked, so maybe we should...
Maybe we should go after this guy with the iPad that is keeping track of how many computers he's hacked.
Seems like maybe a good idea.
Oh, no.
Oh, hey. That was Serve, not the one who posted that.
Oh, look at how psyched Q is in this picture.
Huey?
No, Q. Oh, look at the kitty! That's adorable.
Silly TFP. Capcom doesn't care about Q.
No, I'm talking about Star Trek Q. Make me Matt's favorite.
That character who ruined Star Trek.
That character who made Star Trek the best.
What are we talking about?
Desmond's dad is played by the same guy who played Q in Star Trek.
Who's Q from Star Trek?
The weird space-time god.
Mr. Mistlepixlick of Star Trek.
Nice job on the name.
Pronounced that real good.
Mr. Pickle? Mr. Pickle?
The weird Superman villain from the fifth dimension, or whatever his deal is.
Yep. Voiced by Gilbert Gottfried.
It's a good voice.
How do you say his name?
Yeah, it's like MXYZPLTK or something. There may
You
be
actually got that very close to correct. You swapped the T and the L.
How do you say his name?
I don't know, you pronounce it. Here, Wikipedia has a pronunciation guide, Serve. Give it your best shot. Let me send you the link, and then you do your best to pronounce that.
Mixiezpitelk.
See, there we go.
Ghost lights.
Mr. Miss Ilpuk.
Chichen Itza. Moai heads.
Mix Pilik.
And see, the fun part is you have to make him say his name backwards and then he goes away.
Why?
Because comic books are stupid, Serve.
Oh yeah, I forget that sometimes.
I actually like the Superman animated series episodes with him.
It's not a comic book. That's a
Did you know that it is well understood?
Good writers.
Did you know that it is well understood that tools, homes, cars, cutlery, pencils, tables, books, chairs, domesticated animals, light bulbs, mobile phones, sex toys, vacation home sofas, lounge chairs, swimming pools, and CNC are indirect byproducts of our genotypic expressions, otherwise known as extended phenotypes?
Yes.
Congratulations.
Can you say that all over again?
Why is Juno so into InfoWars?
I don't think it's Juno who's writing these.
I don't even know who's who.
They're
written in QR codes. She could just be printing them off.
Yeah.
Oh hey, I get paid on the day the hurricane's supposed to fucking land.
Nice.
Oh, nice.
I'm so happy.
Oh, Serve, I thought you'd appreciate the fact that a guy that I work with had the day off because it's his birthday. And I was just thinking about how awkward it must be for his family to go buy a cake every year. But then I realized it's way better than, like, if somebody's anniversary was today. Because then you'd be buying a happy anniversary cake or something, or a happy anniversary card. And that's gotta be just, like, super awkward today. These are the things I think about when I'm at work.
But you don't respond to my text messages.
I don't.
When I went out of my way to text you, that very important question.
Yeah, when you go out of your way to text me at work about bombs.
I texted you a thing and it didn't.
It wasn't about bombs. Okay, they'll make it sound like I'm.
Oh hey, I got an achievement. Oh, it's not the achievement for what it was, but this thing may look a little familiar, perhaps.
Oh.
The question was if tomb is pronounced T-O-O-M, tomb, and womb is pronounced womb, W-O-O-M, why isn't bomb pronounced boom, B-O-O-M?
Why do you drive on a parkway and park on a driveway?
I don't know.
If the plural of index is indices, would the plural of Kleenex be Kleeneces?
Yes. Hey Cortana, open that. Was that the achievement name? Or was that just it telling you to tell Cortana?
No, the achievement was Ghost in the Shell, and it was saying that I could say those words in that order. And then she would pop up and be like, yeah, this is what you did. Also, anyway.
What words can you say in that order?
You were asking earlier about if Watch Dogs was in this universe, and the answer to that is yes.
Yeah, make it matter.
Thing for the CTOS. Yeah, also I spoiled it.
Yeah, you did. How could you do this?
Well, I do.
Why would you do this?
You ruined TFP's moment.
I had this all set up.
I like that someone apparently at some point went back and vandalized Serv's name in our list. In our Game of the Year list.
I don't... what?
I think that might have been Rob.
Probably.
Anyway, we're just gonna... We're gonna hop in here.
I think, or something like that.
It does.
I've an awful feeling about this.
And I knew it was there, and I never.
You'll be hurt out there. I couldn't handle that.
I'll be careful, I promise.
I really
And
wish
when I'm
that
flush with
someday,
coin
like
and
while we
set
weren't
up, I'll
looking,
send
Grav
for
had
you.
gone
I
back
will.
and taken all the best song stuff out and swapped it.
The Sonic music.
I can't promise I'll come, Edward.
It's okay. He can have his
on
redemption
this
this year because they
fool's
released
errand.
Sonic DLC.
I cannot promise anything.
Don't give
Does
up
any
on
other
me,
game
Caroline.
have music that competes with it?
Yes.
Every other game
I
ever
need your
released.
faith the most.
Alright, TFP, what's going in your best song category?
Stuff
start getting this stuff sorted out now.
from Where the Water Tastes Like Wine.
Oh yeah. Have you played any more of that game?
A little bit.
Okay, I have not touched it.
That game's really good.
I've not touched it in the 8 months or so since I said I need to play more of that game.
Putting some shape to your sentence?
So funny thing, I was
Just a
talking
short
to some
letter
people about from the Fist of the North Star Discord,
I reckon
saying how excited they were about
Oh, you're
Yakuza of the North Star?
Yeah, and they were like, "Yeah, I can't wait to play that." It's like, "Oh yeah, the game's really good. It's really fun." They're like, "Well, how would you know? You haven't
How
played
is it you're so keen for
Like, I
his
imported
hard
and I beat the
parts,
game.
Mr. Rackham?
They were like, "What was that like?" It was very
You'd like to know my secrets, would you?
because the game just straight up tells you like, "Hey, go find these items," and I'm like,
Or a large one?
I cannot read the names of the game.
I cannot read what this is.
Open your hand.
Oh.
Combat in that game is
shooting.
probably the best.
Might be them
in the
ships
Yakuza.
sliding into
Maybe even judges that.
Jesus.
Anybody here play Dragon Quest XI yet?
I've not. Thought about it.
There's now an app available for Android called VR Duck Genitalia Explorer.
Why would you tell us these things?
Did you download it?
No.
Are you going to?
No.
Why not?
Because I don't have a VR thing for my phone.
No, but you can
That's
download
the
it
only
anyway.
thing stopping you.
It's the only thing stopping me.
So if I bought you a VR thing for your phone, would you do it?
George has grown tired of
It depends on if it was
shenanigans.
free.
Who's the grim
I mean, yes, I would be buying it for you.
That's
Well, no, like the duck, VR Duck Genitalia Explorer. If that was
You
free.
can probably get it for. You can probably get it for free.
Well, that's true. It is an Android thing.
Call themselves governors of this
You
island.
just need to get the APK file.
Charles Vane.
Files.
Oh, hey, remember this guy with the
and
mucked up
Ed
face?
Thatch.
Which
Come
one?
forth, if you please.
The Templar guy?
Pardon, I reckon.
What the hell is Hornigold doing?
Then they live at
Is King George a Templar?
No?
What are you men up to?
I am grateful
Is
for
he
your
a Templar?
seniority, Captain Hornigold.
No.
I assume
No, he's
our
trying to just going
reception would
crazy.
be
Those
a
King George are going crazy, right?
Don't mistake
I
my
use all of
support
them at some
Captain,
point.
Governor. I'm eager to hear what you
This
have.
takes place during the Civil War.
Of uncertain mind,
No?
otherwise.
No, it doesn't, sir.
Yes, it does.
No, it does not.
from any pirate.
It's placed during the
But I
Revolution.
promise fair
No, still wrong.
Only wait a while longer,
Oh, that's
Governor
true.
Rogers.
Assassin's Creed 3 took place during the Revolutionary War.
Yeah, King George went crazy after he lost.
This takes place before that, though.
Does it?
Yes.
I don't think you know your history.
This is Connor's grandfather.
Okay, but in a strictly literal sense, Serb is right, because this is happening after the events of Assassin's Creed 3.
Yeah, but we're talking about the historical segments here.
I mean, you are. Who knows what he's talking about?
Dude, I don't even know what I'm talking about.
Exactly.
Is this the town square?
As close to one as we've ever had.
Incredible. It's no cleaner than a dog's kennel.
That's why I'm so good at the base.
Captain Hornigold, please call your man.
Just make my opponents give up.
Rackham, Vane, the governor's come calling.
Also, I don't know if you can call The Last Remnant a fan favorite. As I also continue to look at Twitter.
Didn't that game not sell too well?
No.
And it's like really weird that they're
Remastering it?
yeah.
Yes.
I might give it a try. Didn't it get delisted off Steam?
Yes. Yes, it did.
That was that weird era where Square Enix didn't know what they were doing.
Yeah, that weird era where Square Enix didn't know what they were doing, that they definitely have not gotten out of. I mean, they're better about it, but I would still argue
They're going in
that...
the they're going in the right direction.
I saw that change. Someone just made the best sounding game.
Uh-oh.
They're not wrong.
But
There's gonna be an argument over that.
Last year's list or this year's list?
I'm looking at the this year's list.
Oh.
Sure.
I got distracted by shenanigans.
What am I looking for?
Did you fuck up your tailing mission?
I did.
Oh, what a loser.
But that's okay.
Oh no, the video that links to the Persona 5 one is taken down. Same thing for Cuphead.
YouTube videos have short lifespans these days.
Okay, but Nier Automata.
Unless it's an AMV you made in high school, in which case it will be around forever.
I don't see what people do for the best sounding game.
Yeah, I don't get it either.
Someone added Cross Night Battle.
Oh.
And I was just thinking about...
Oh, I burn?
Yep.
I think Grav added that a while ago.
I burn!
I just had music now. I mean, I had another categories, but...
All others are encouraged to go about their usual business.
Go on, move! Go!
Commodore Chamberlain.
Also, I feel like, come on, you can remove SNK Helms from
Carpenters are rounded up and brought to me this afternoon.
I just wanted to put every fighting game on there, and you can axe it immediately.
Yeah, there will be time to axe things when we get to the debate.
These pirates are clear, strong message. The king's emissaries are not to be trifled with.
This is not going great.
Man out, lads, and take this shanty town as if it were your own.
Aye, the king has been particularly ineffective in bringing about this change, hasn't he? And has failed all attempts until now.
Careful, His Majesty, Governor. You're here at his pleasure.
I have my methods, Commodore, and I honor them to the letter.
I want to point out that, like, fighting this guy, getting detected by that guy didn't matter. Getting detected by those other people, or by, like, the people on the ground up ahead failed the mission. I find that weird.
Disperse, the lot of you.
I mean,
Make way
you
for the
know
king's
that.
emissaries.
Out of the way, you bastards!
I'm normal.
Go on.
That's debatable. At best.
All others are encouraged to go about
Garfield's an
their
anime.
usual business.
I don't know, you're the anime expert.
Go!
Yeah, but I haven't run a panel.
Commodore Chamberlain, please see that all merchants, masons, and carpenters are rounded up and brought to me this afternoon. We
Anime
must see
Garfield.
about repairing this fortress.
Oh, that's a dangerous Google. You're gonna get those fan fictions that Ben was reading in the Garfield videos.
I have no wish to stir up animosity here.
By Hemingway's Steinbeck or whatever. I don't remember.
Oh god.
I don't understand the reference, but
I mean, I
It
don't.
just looks weird. I think it's just a...
Silence, Commodore! I am the goddamn governor here, serving at the king's pleasure, and I will make the bloody decisions. Is that clear, sir?
Aye, sir. Your wishes are clear as crystal.
Is that a positive, negative?
I'll let you interpret it.
Okay. I'm gonna send you.
Commodore, we're in position.
So is he gonna hang somebody? Because they're going towards the gallows.
no.
Governor Rogers believes he can make men of these monkeys yet. I do not.
I mean, with the
Turn to
gallows
your
from right
post
there.
and await my order.
Can you take it all the way?
No. I cannot.
Been listening to the Ace Combat 5 soundtrack lately, going back to work. And Blurry by Puddle of Mud is the stuff in my head. That song is in the soundtrack.
I'm sorry?
What?
That you have a Puddle of Mud song stuck in your head?
It's in the Ace Combat 5 soundtrack.
I'm sorry that the people who made Ace Combat 5 decided to go, you know who we need to make music for our video game? Puddle of Mud?
I think the creator just really liked that song. And I think one of the characters literally goes, "This is the best song ever made."
Wow. That's... What are things no one has ever said about Puddle of Mud? For 200.
He's not the strongest character in the game. Everybody else is cool though. I really like Ace Combat 5. 0 and 5 are probably the best ones. 6 has questionable gameplay.
Is 5 a 361 or is 5 still a PS2
No, 6 is
one?
360. 5 was PS2. Same with 0 and 4.
Oh, I'll have your life.
1, 2, and 3 are PS2.
Got him in right side.
Which one's Electrosphere?
I can hit him.
Electrosphere?
Has the subtitle Electrosphere.
Attack together.
I want to say it's 3.
Because that's PS2 one if it is.
In the year of
Yes,
our Lord,
it's Combat 3
1718,
Electrosphere.
surrender him or themselves to any one of the principal secretaries
I've
of
only
state.
played Ace Combat 1, I've never played 2.
I had 3 because I found it for like $1. And it was like,
Of any of our plantations
They're
beyond the
definitely
sea.
more on
Every
the
such
arcadey
pirate
side.
and
They don't have
pirate, so
stories.
surrendering him or themselves,
They're just really
as
cool,
aforesaid,
like,
shall have our gracious
I like that
pardon.
apparently they just gave them a shit ton of subtitles at a certain point.
oh yeah.
By him or them, committed before the
Electrosphere,
fifth of
Shattered
January,
Skies, The Unsung War, Advance, The Belgian War, Skies of Deception, Fires of Liberation, Skies of Incursion, Joint Assault, Assault Horizon Trigger Finger,
and
Hey,
commanders
those are some
of any
cool
Horizon,
force,
Assault Horizon Legacy,
castles, or
Northern
other
Wings,
places in our
Infinity, and Skies
and all our
Unknown.
officers, civil
Infinity's
and
a
military,
shitty
to
weird
seize
multiplayer
and
game.
take such of the pirates
Combat 4
who
is
shall
Shadow
refuse
Skies.
or neglect to
5
surrender themselves
the Unsullied
accordingly.
War. 0 the Belkan War.
Nope.
How does it go from 6 to XI?
6 is Fires of Liberation. XI?
Yeah.
I think that was in iOS.
It's the next one. It's the next one after Fires of Liberation. Yeah, it's iOS. And then
Oh,
it's
yeah,
1,
'cause
2,
there's
3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There are 7 games between Ace Combat 6 and Ace Combat 7.
Ace Combat X was Guide to Deception, but Ace Combat X is not 10.
Oh right, I missed X out there. I see.
X is just like they put it down.
It's like Mega Man X.
Yeah. Exactly. And then it's XI because it's the next one in the series. So it's just...
It's not gone well.
That Ace Combat X is actually not too terrible for like a PSG game. And I think it takes place after 5, if I remember correctly. I really like the stories in Ace Combat games.
I've played maybe 3 missions of Ace Combat 0. That is my Ace Combat experience.
Yeah, but I bet those 3 missions were real fucking good.
This is true.
Also, Ace Combat 0 has a really good soundtrack. You need
You know-
Spanish guitar and such a good fit for fighter pilots.
And accept the
You know
king's
what
pardon as
playing
soon
game I
as
played a
your
lot
hearts
of as a
allow.
small child was a game called Heat Seeker.
For until
I really
such
liked it.
time,
Oh, I love
all of you will be
I
confined
played
in the
Chuck
cell.
Yeager's Air Combat or whatever it was called.
I am
never
sorry
heard of
for
that.
this. But in lieu of a public
Apple II,
trial,
and, not Apple II, it was
pardon is your best
like early Mac OS and
The
DOS.
governor puts it far too brightly, maggots.
You know, I got
Take
this
this
game
message
called
home.
Ace Combat 1
Accept the
for
king's protection
PlayStation 1,
forthwith,
and I was like, man, I
or
really
we
like
will
airplane
raise this
games.
town to its foundation.
Oh, you do? Here,
and
have
stretch your bloody legs.
Peace, Commodore Chamberlain. We are
Top
messengers,
Gun
not
for the PS1.
executioners.
with its FMV cutscenes.
What?
Yeah,
Is it just shots from the movie?
Thank you, sir.
I don't believe so.
God save you.
Oh my god, I need to see this.
Look on this as a
I
stroke
love
of
FMV.
fortune, lads. We should take the king's pardon and salvage what dignity we own.
Thanks. I'll be hanged before I surrender to that bobby.
Check your head, Vane. We had here a rare opportunity, a chance to take something base and shape it into a government
pirates
made and
be
maintained
angry.
by men of vision. But in
I
2
mean, they're
years, we
pirates.
pissed it away. I won't make that mistake again.
And as soon as this mission ends,
Its truth
we're
is
going
telling.
to call
And
it.
you whelps can't handle it.
As an aside.
But you,
It's been, you know,
forecastle-headed fuddlers,
By the way, they have these
see you at the
cutscenes.
gallows.
You'll all be dead
FMV
then,
cutscenes. They have
bastards!
bad green screen.
Oh, that's the best.
Yeah.
That's what you want.
Yeah. You know what game also weirdly has FMV cutscenes?
No.
Ace Combat 0.
It's true.
It's true.
It does.
I don't think anybody believes me when I say that to them, but
I
they're there.
didn't at the time, and then I played it, and it's like, oh, these are FMV cutscenes. I'm also gonna take a moment before I tag out here because flag, walk through. I'm curious as to how close we are to the end here. The answer is about halfway.
Makes sense.
A little long video game. Anyway, I'm gonna hit the stop streaming button.
Alright.
Hey, everybody.